Those of us who are committed to living a life of truth, a life of Dharma, we introspect, we contemplate, we look at ourselves. And sometimes when we do that, there'll be a moment where you look back and you realize, I really should have said something. Something wrong was happening in that moment. Maybe it was something that seems innocuous. Maybe people were just being judgmental and gossipy and negative and criticizing. Maybe it was something worse. Maybe you witnessed actually some form of real abuse. And for whatever reason in that moment, you stayed quiet. And now, in this moment of introspection, of contemplation, you wonder, how did that happen? I'm someone committed to love, to truth, to nonviolence, to integrity, to Dharma. How did I not speak up? And this is where our own inner lack of security plays in. We don't speak up because in that moment there's a voice in our head that says, what if people laugh at me? What if they criticize me? 2 minutes ago, I wasn't the subject of the abuse. I wasn't the subject of the criticism. It was someone else. But if I speak up, maybe I will become the one being criticized. Maybe I will become the one being judged. Maybe they will think badly about me. And because so many of our sense of self is rooted in what other people are saying about us, or what we think they're saying, what other people think about us, we have to make sure that they like us. And the tragedy of that is we find ourselves caring very deeply about what people who we don't even necessarily like or respect, what they think of us. And that's even more crazy. It's like that famous saying, I think it was Groucho Marx, who said, I don't want to be part of any club that wants me to be a member. Meaning, I feel so badly about myself that if you actually want me to be a part of your club, it means you must not be a very prestigious club. And he was a comedian, of course, but a lot of us have that same sense of, if I say something, if I do something, maybe they're going to realize that I'm not worthy of their friendship. I'm not worthy of being in the inner circle. And so we don't. And it's tragic. It's also dangerous. Because some of it is just negative, stupid, gossip, nonsense, judgment, just the utter waste of time and spreading of bad energies. But on a deeper level, it's also the same stuff that genocide is created out of. People not speaking up about something that's wrong is what enables wrong to continue. And so every one of us needs to be really sure that we not only know our truth, that we not only speak the truth, but that we also refuse to partake of situations in which things we don't believe in are happening. And so, for example, I'm a very strict vegetarian. If you tried to feed me meat, I wouldn't take it. Because I know I'm a vegetarian. And maybe I would worry that you would be upset or hurt, but I wouldn't worry that much. Certainly not enough that it would be enough to make me eat non-veg. And in the same way, the stuff we take in through our ears, what we listen to people say, the energy we take in through the energy around us, that's no less impactful upon us than the food we eat. And it's no less destructive for the world than non-veg is. And so in the same way that we are very clear about the food we take in, we're very clear about what we drink, we're clear about what music we listen to even. Oh, turn that nonsense off. So many people tell their kids, or kids tell their parents. In the same way, on an even deeper and more important level, when you're somewhere where you know you need to speak up, do it. Don't worry what the other people are going to think. If somebody is going to judge you negatively for bringing truth into a situation of falsehood, for bringing dharma into a situation of non-dharma, adharma, for bringing light into a situation of darkness, for bringing depth into a situation of shallowness, then they're not people whose opinion should matter. Our lives are very precious. We have 24 hours in a day. We have to sleep, we have to bathe, we have to eat. We've got so many things we have to do. The amount of time left over is very short and very precious. Make sure that every one of those moments is spent in alignment with what you know to be true, what you know to be light, what you know to be deep. Those are the building blocks, the bricks of the temple of you. Now that doesn't mean that by speaking up, by the way, that other people are going to change. Doesn't mean people are going to say, oh, thank you so much for putting us on the right track. We're going to stop gossiping right now. Or, oh, thank you so much for putting me on the right track. I'm going to stop beating this kid right now. Very rarely do people actually say, oh, thank you so much for putting me in my place. Usually, they do turn on us. Usually, they do criticize us. But you know what? The purpose of our life, our dharma, is not about how we can get through life without this one criticizing me, without this one thinking that I'm making a decision different than what they would make. At the end of the day, it's not about how many people liked you because you upheld and rationalized and condoned their way of living in darkness, in violence, in negativity and separation. At the end of the day, what matters is how much light did you bring? How much truth did you bring? So have the courage. Speak up. But make sure, lastly, that when you speak, that you speak from truth and you speak from light. It doesn't mean that you turn around and start criticizing others. It doesn't mean that you turn around high and mighty and holy, better than thou. But just speak from your truth. Speak from your heart. Speak love. Speak oneness. Speak dharma. Speak righteousness. Where it lands, it's not up to you. This is where Lord Krishna said, do not be attached to the fruits of your labor. Speak the truth. Speak dharma, live truth. What other people do with that, that's their karma.